let him roll, 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 roll.
Country are on that, you know, are in that situation right
Once you
now.
get a job, then what's happening is you lose your job.
Right.
You know what I mean? Then you're stuck. You don't get no
Yeah,
check.
you can't work if you're on SSI. If you're showing any kind of income, they determine nowadays that you're capable of working, you will be cut off. And unless you're making big money, then it's just not worth it to jeopardize your income. Should I go to the city council to tell them what they already knew and had nothing had been done? Hell no. I'm a good speaker, but my life was not together enough to make that step forward. I didn't know how big the homeless situation had become across the United States, but my eyes were to be wide open soon enough to see that the yellow brick road led through Kansas, from LA to New York, and every state I traveled to. Everywhere had the homeless epidemic. Have I ever met a homeless person that doesn't get high? No. Not one that's not mentally ill.
It seems to me that homelessness is most often something that happens to you while you're getting high. Like you said, for 3 months you didn't even really know you were homeless.
Well, I didn't want to accept being homeless. I mean, you know, coming from a situation with a lot of money, the pure fact that, you know, all of a sudden I was like in another dimension didn't hit me. I mean, I was like, you know, when you come from a lot of dough and all of a sudden it's not there anymore and you're in a different state and you're in a different environment, you know, mentally, you're not there. You're depressed. I mean, who wouldn't be? So you're killing pain, you know, you're trying to kill the pain of the fact that you got nothing to do. You're sitting out here doing nothing, man. You're like out of bounds. You're waiting to get in the game, but you're not going to get in the game. So you kill the pain with drugs or alcohol, and you become maybe addicted to them after a while. And then you don't give a shit because you realize you're never coming in the game. You know, you're going to be on that bench for life. It's a life sentence, you know, sometimes. It depends on if a person can pick themselves up and get themselves off the street. Until that happens, you're going to sedate yourself with something to kill the pain of going nowhere, seeing no one, walking, always walking. Everybody's an addict. Not just necessarily on the street, but there's addicts that are living high off the hog. You know, I remember when I was flush. I wasn't an addict, but I used to drink what I wanted. High-priced scotch, snort some cocaine if I wanted. To a degree, I was an athlete, so I wasn't really going to abuse my body. But I got loaded. I had the girls. It could have been, you know, to me, I thought it was recreational. I think when you're down and out and there's no way out in your mind, you're just going to, like I said, you're going to get loaded because you have nothing else to do. Now, what are you going to do? For instance, let me say I got a day like today. I'm not doing anything with YouTube, but I'm indoors right now, so I'm okay, but normally I'm not. Now, what would I do? Where the fuck would I go? To the park? To the beach? And do what? Sit around, converse with not too many people unless they were homeless. Now what are the homeless people doing? They're getting high. So what am I doing? Well, I'm getting high. Now I wasn't really ever really into drugs per se until being homeless brought me into the world of cocaine, pretty much, because I was trying to escape and I had the money and it was a mistake. And it's something I don't do anymore, but it happens. There's a lot of heroin addicts running rampant on the street that I know. I like them. I don't like them. I don't like what they do. As people, some of them I like, but, you know, are they homeless by choice or are they homeless by addiction? Who the hell knows? Can't tell. When you run by a drug, I guess it doesn't matter if you live in a mansion, man. You got more money to get what you need. That's about it.
I mean, literally, what was the actual cause of your money literally going away from you?
Well, spending it, of course. I mean, just
On.
well, gambling, drugs, whatever, alcohol.